What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new review. For today I have a very affordable smartwatch called the No.1 F6. So you can find this watch for about $30 to $35, but like any other product from China, it depends when and where you buy it from. Even though the watch is fairly cheap, it offers IP68 certification, and that means that you can take the watch swimming, you can take it in the shower and nothing will happen to the watch. And I actually had this watch in water on multiple occasions and nothing happened to it. Aside from that, we have a heart rate monitor on the back, and the watch can also monitor your heart rate throughout the day, so 24/7, and that's something new that I haven't seen before for a watch this cheap. And there is more, you don't have to charge this watch every day, so you can go for over 1 month on one charge. Now, of course, it will depend how you use the watch, how many notifications you get, if you keep the heart rate monitoring on at all times and so on, but you can definitely get over 2 or 3 weeks on one charge. Starting with a very quick unboxing. So the watch comes in a simple looking box. On the front we see the brand name, which is the No.1, and turning the box around we can see the model name. Inside the box we're obviously gonna find the watch itself. We also have the user manual, and the user manual is in English and a whole bunch of other languages, and aside from that we're gonna find the charging cable. The charging cable, it's very simple to use. It attaches to the back of the watch and it takes about 2 hours to fully charge the watch from 0 to 100. The watch itself, it's mostly made out of plastic and it looks very similar with one of those Casio G-Shock watches that we've seen in the past. So it looks kind of sporty, and if you're not into sporty watches, this watch is definitely not for you. The backside of the watch, it's made out of metal, and there you're gonna find the connectors for that charging cable and also the heart rate monitor. The straps are made out of some type of a rubberized plastic that's not very soft, so the watch may feel uncomfortable at times depending what you do and how the watch is positioned on your wrist. The straps are also non-removable, so you're gonna be stuck with these no matter what you do. On the left hand side we have a couple of buttons that will help you navigate through menus, and on the right hand side we have 2 more buttons. So the top one is the select or the start button, and the bottom one is the stop or the back button. And we are moving to the screen. So even though the screen looks round, in reality we only have a little square in the middle of that circle, and that's the screen that we get. They also call this a touch screen, but in reality this isn't exactly a touch screen. I mean, we have a button just below the screen that you can touch and you can change information from the screen, but the screen itself, it's not actually a touch screen. And talking about the screen, we also have 4 watch faces available. Now, I only like one of them because it offers more information. It shows you the steps and the heart rate at all times, because the other 3 don't actually show you any information. I mean, you can see the clock, but that's about it. We also have that feature where the screen comes on whenever you turn the hand towards yourself. Now, it works good 95% of the time, but it's not the quickest. So after you turn the hand towards yourself, it takes about a second for the screen to come on, and that could become annoying depending where you are and how fast you wanna see the time or how many steps you've done and stuff like that. As for the screen's brightness, well, unfortunately you cannot adjust anything. So if you're inside, yes, the screen does look great, but as soon as you go outside and it's bright, it's kind of difficult to see the screen. So it depends where you are and how much sun it's hitting the screen, because at times it's gonna be difficult to see. The watch syncs to your phone through an app called Fandu Pro, and you can find that app in the Google Play Store or the iOS Store. However, I've only used the version that works for Android. Once the watch is connected to your phone, that app will display how many steps you've done for that particular day, and it will also keep a record for the past 7 days. I'm not sure why it only keeps a record for only 7 days, but that's all it remembers. It will also make a little graph for your heart rate. So depending how your heart rate is, you're gonna see the graph going up or down. So on the watch you can start some sporting activities like running, swimming, cycling and so on. However, those activities aren't gonna be synced onto that app on your smartphone. So it's kind of pointless to track those activities on the watch because they'll never be synced anywhere. And since the watch doesn't have GPS, of course all the distance that the watch will track will not be exact. But of course, if you're looking for a watch that has GPS, you're gonna have to spend somewhere around $100. Since the watch is connected to your phone, of course, that app can also push notifications to your watch. So you can get notifications for text messages, WhatsApp messages, Twitter messages, emails, pretty much any notification that comes on your phone, it's going to be pushed onto your watch. However, you're not going to be able to reply to any of those notifications. So you can see the notifications, but you cannot reply to them. The watch can also track your sleep, and of course all that information is gonna be synced on that app on your smartphone. Now the watch is kind of big, so it's gonna be a bit difficult to sleep with it, and me personally I didn't sleep with it, so I can't really say how well it tracks your sleep. But technically it could do that as well. So every day the watch will track how many steps you've done, the calories that you've burnt, and of course the distance that you walked. If you want the constant heart rate monitoring, you're gonna have to turn that on from the app. There is no way of actually turning that on from the watch itself, but once you turn it on from the app, the watch will do it by itself and you don't have to do anything. So for under $40, I think this watch offers pretty good value. First of all, you don't have to charge it every day, and that's great because I hate charging my watch every single day. Secondly, it tracks your steps and your heart rate throughout the day, and this way you can keep track of what activities you've done throughout the day. And thirdly, it's waterproof, so you can take this watch in the shower, you can wash some dishes with it, and you can even take it for a swim. Of course, the watch isn't absolutely perfect. It would have a better screen, and of course it would have a GPS unit, but I don't think that would have been possible at this price range. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.